What's going on, you guys? I didn't meant to hit go live, but we are live. So what's going on? I was trying to edit the subject, but I guess that's the one it's supposed to be. So why am I talking about killing bees and hurting timeshare reps? And I'll tell you why. First of all, before I forget, because it is coming up way too soon and I get to talking, the top bonus challenge is like that many days away. So join us at toplevelbonus.com if you are super focused and intent on having an incredible month, probably your best month of your career. So why am I talking about hurting or killing bees and hurting timeshare reps? So I'm telling you, I'm house sitting for some family, for my brother, and let me just show you my current scene right now. Okay, look. Do y'all see this? Hi, which one are you? We've got freaking chickens in the yard. Uma! We've got, and then we've got, hold on, I'm gonna get there. Hold on, little babies. And then I've got a freaking herd of bees. That's what we're calling them right now. Look at this. Do y'all see this? They have worked their way into the freaking chicken coop and not enough raid can get rid of them. This is just, so I'm losing my mind over here, by the way, while trying to not get stung. And here's why this is so applicable to what you do. Focus, right? Like when you are trying to kill bees, by the way, I don't kill anything. So this is like the most painful thing in the world for me to have to kill these bees. But, and they're so damn cute. They're not the ugly kind, they're the cute kind. But when you have, like, the end of the month is near, right? When the end of the month is near, there are a million little freaking critters and things that are trying to steal your focus. They're trying to steal your energy. They're trying to steal your focus. And they come up in the form of disguises, right? Like for me, this bees metaphor, it's just simply a metaphor. Like the fact that I am trying to deal with this massive distraction that's driving me crazy because I don't have time for this stuff. Like we have a top bonus challenge beginning Monday, or like, I don't know, in 24 hours, let's just call it, depending on when you're watching this. And within 24 hours, and we don't have time for this mess. Yet it is trying to rob my focus, okay? So if you can relate to that right now at this point in your month, like something just trying to steal your focus and take it away. By the way, if you know anybody who needs to hear this message, drop their name below, tag them below, because focus is everything. And the bees are simply a metaphor for that thing, that those energies, those beings, those reps, the kink in the board, quote unquote, the thing that your manager or TO is doing to piss you off, let's just call it, that is robbing you of your energy and your focus and your mental focus. And that thing that's robbing you of your focus is enough to seriously cost you a lot of this. And the key to not letting that happen is not letting that happen and to recognizing it. Because I'm a person who can really stay in control of her state. We talk about that in the challenge because it's critical to success. It's critical. What I found, and these things happen for me, guys, as soon as we start challenges, meaning top bonus challenges, the freaking universe tries to send lessons to me like daily, seriously, because I have to be able to teach the people in the challenge the lesson that is apropos, like totally on point and 100% relevant to them breaking through their stuff and getting to the next level and selling deals immediately. Like that's my entire intention and focus. And so I'm in a completely different environment than I'm used to being in when a challenge is happening. I've got this going on right here, right? Like these little freaking critters that I love and adore. And I'm trying to keep them out of my sister-in-law's plants because she's gonna like have a fit. And then, hey guys, and Mercury retrograde's going on this week. Dang it, right? Isn't that the truth? And then I've got this B situation that I feel like I can't even focus on. And the point is, I feel like, but the truth is that's not true. That's not true. And once we give our energy away, our power away to those critters, those freaking things that try to rob us and steal us of our energy, our focus, our determination on getting to the top, guess who wins? By the way, tag somebody below who needs to hear this. Guess who wins? The freaking critters, right? Now we got Poofy in the yard. What's up, Poofy? She just flew off the jacuzzi onto the ground. And then we let the critters win. And when the critters win, those things that are like sucking our energy out, we lose. We lose. And so the key is to recognize when you are being thrown off, right? I recognize it right now. And I recognize that I was losing my stake. I was losing my control of my mind and my energy and my focus. And I know that there are people on the other end of this, meaning you guys, some of you who have not yet joined the Top Bonus Challenge, who if my energy, my focus is continuing to be distracted, you will not come into our world and you will not probably have the best month of your career. That has a ripple effect that's real. So knowing that, we've got to figure out who are the critters that are stealing you or trying to rob your energy, because ultimately it's up to you whether you give control away or not. Do y'all get what I'm saying on that? It's up to you and it's up to me. And so I realized, I'm like, boom, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to the store. I'm getting one more dang bottle of that Raid, that toxic stuff. And I've got to help, spray it on these bees and get rid of them. I'm sorry. Like, trust me, I'm practically a vegan and I am at most of the time, but we got to get rid of these things. And my chickens are like suffering now. And so is, anyway. So what's the thing that's stealing the energy? What's the thing that's robbing you? Is it a person? If it's a person, I'm curious, drop a 1. And if it's a person that you work with, just write work, right? Like work with. If you feel like it's some condition at work, like for example, so is it work? Like just write person, condition, because it's all here. It's all here. Or is it outside of work? Right? Work, condition, at work, or outside of work. And the reality is that you've got to see it first in order to stop it. Yeah? Cool, Jim. What's going on, Jim? Haven't seen you in a while. You've got to recognize it first to nip it in the bud, right? Because the thing we can't see, we cannot solve. The thing you cannot see, you cannot solve. And if you cannot solve it because you don't see it, it will only perpetuate and you're going to spiral down out of control. And guys, I have seen it happen to reps, not just for a day. That's like, oh, great, it was only a day. But not just for a week, for a month, and not even just a month, but months at a time. And it can literally, yeah, Jennifer, I get it. It's that when we can't, or we choose not to look for the thing, right? Because it's a choice. And so one of the things I teach these Top Bonus Challengers is, number 1, the first step is awareness, figuring out what the thing is. In order to change or shift through anything, you've got to be aware of what it is. And then recognize when you are giving your energy away, when you're giving your power away. Right now, I recognize, and this is a lesson probably for someone here who has to hear this in order to jump and make the leap into the challenge, that recognize when you're giving your power away to somebody else or something else or some other situation that you cannot control. Because guess what you can control, as I'm stumbling to get words out. You can control your reaction. You can only often control your reaction, not how the other person will respond. Who gets what I'm saying on that? Drop a 2. And guys, when you can control your response and you can control your reaction, you show up differently. You show up massively different to other people around you, to the world, to your game, to your business, and things start shifting. Y'all, look at this. These guys, we got apples because the dog's dragging them all the way. Oh wait, there is an apple tree right there. And we got these cutie pies. I can't even help myself. Like, I could live on Animal Farm if I really wanted to. But you know what? They're distracting at the same time. And so I want you guys to rate yourself right now on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being completely lacking focus. You completely lack focus right now. You completely lack understanding where you're going in your month. Like, what are you trying to achieve? Maybe it's, or maybe you just feel like you're off, right? That's a 1. 10, totally on your dime. You are so on your dime. You know where you're going. You know what you're creating. You are 100% focused and clear, right? I'm in the art studio, by the way. I'm probably going to be streaming from here in the challenge, Jennifer, so you will see that. But then the house is back there. Yeah, it's really cute. I love it here. They're artists, and I get to get my art on at times. And we got a little fire pit here. So where are you on that scale? Super cute, right? And we got a live roof up there. Just really cool. The only thing that we have that's not cool are the freaking bees. The bees aren't cool. It's cute, right? I love this. So what is that thing? Or rather, excuse me, let me shift. What's your number on a scale of 1 to 10? Get real with yourself, guys. Just participate with me. Help me. Engage for you, not for me, for you, okay? I don't sell timeshare anymore, right? Like, I don't sell it anymore. I hope y'all sell it. And I hope y'all be the top 1% in the entire world. So you got to get real with yourself and say on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you completely lack focus and you're not really sure, you're totally off your game, totally off your dime, 10 being you're 100% on your dime. Where are you right now? I want to see some numbers dropping as these freaking chickens are eating where I'm spraying the raid. God dang it. I swear the universe sends you messages. Go on, little Ruby. Go on, get over here. That way. Herding freaking timeshare reps. That's what this feels like between the bees and the chickens. And so when it's month end, the whole concept of herding is herding focus, right? Right? Killing bees is like herding timeshare reps because focus for most reps is all freaking over the place. It can be all over the place on everything but where they need to focus it. Do you get what I'm saying? If you do, drop a yes below and tag somebody who needs to hear this. And if you feel like your focus is off, you guys, if you feel like your focus is off, then what I would encourage you to do, come on, little bears, get out of here. Nope, go Poofy. Get out of here. What I would encourage you to do is to join us at the Top Bonus Challenge at toplevelbonus.com. Guys, you're not challenging. Sometimes people are like, well, I don't want to challenge anybody else at work. That's fine. You may not be like, that person who really thrives off of competition, who thrives off of being the best, who thrives off of getting to the top, and that's okay. But what if you could just compete against you? What if you could just compete against you and your all-time best? What if you could just do that? And so what's nice about the Top Bonus Challenge is you will get out of it what you put into it. So reps who show up and like Jennifer here, who show up and contribute and contribute to the vibe, contribute to the energy, contribute to, the trainings, and they watch all of the trainings daily. Those reps have killer months. They go out and they hit Top Bonus and they have their best month of their career, and then they do it again and they join the challenge again and again and again, or ascend up to higher levels of training. And bottom line is that you compete against you. You don't have to compete against anybody else. But what we do inside the challenge is I give you a platform for you to put yourself in a container, in a bubble outside of work. You will never exceed in outcome the environment that you are in. So if your environment is toxic, that you're spending the majority of your time in and is toxic, it's going to be very difficult for you to exceed that and break through that. The only way that you can and will be able to is if you create your own bubble, your own energy bubble. And that's really what we do inside the challenges. We do create that bubble. We create that space of connection, that space of that safe space. We've got all these freaking rock stars joining this year, this month, last month as well. We've got a couple legends. We've got some serious timeshare gangsters in there. We've got some newbies in there. We have the whole gamut. And they help each other. It's not like your sales meeting where you're like clapping, you're like, oh, I'm not really happy that person's crushing it, right? Who gets what I mean in terms of that? But it's like, yeah, get out there. Congrats, you sold a deal and so-and-so hit again. And sometimes people hit on day 1. A lot of times people do. Sometimes they hit on day 2. And sometimes it takes 4 days in and then they're boom, 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 and they start going crazy because the energy starts accumulating and the momentum starts building and it just starts getting crazy in there, and you cannot help but be infected by it. I think I got smeared lipstick, but infected by it. Right? You can't help but be infected by it. And it's a great type of infection, right? It's infectious and it's contagious. The energy is contagious. So if you know somebody, guys, that is, here's pretty much who qualifies for the challenge. You can be new. You can be new. And you can not have really caught your stride. And you can be trying to figure it out. And like I said in a recent Facebook Live, probably yesterday's, that you're probably really stuck in your head right now. And your managers are telling you to focus on all the wrong things. All the wrong things. And that's really often the case. So if that's the case, I will help you focus on all the right things and the only things that matter for you to immediately start selling deals without knowing what the hell you're doing. And that's the truth. 2, maybe you're somebody who's having a so-so month right now. You've been in the industry for a while, but you're like, okay, it's not that great. What could it happen if I completely immersed myself in an infectious environment of positivity and just an incredible, it's not just rah-rah, guys, by the way. It's not just rah-rah. Every single day we have a very specific theme on how to be a one percenter, on how to be a one percenter. And you get out there and you practice it and you start reprogramming your subconscious mind because I give you the tools to do so. And you can watch the trainings after as well. If you can't catch one at the time that it's streamed, you can catch it later and throughout the challenge, but I just encourage you to stay on top of it because that's the way you get the most out of it. And so, yeah, so tag anybody who could benefit from just crushing their month, right? Crushing their month and just taking it to another freaking atmosphere and maybe hemisphere, atmosphere, planet, whatever it is for you. Then also, we get a lot of people who join, like we've got a rep who has joined, I think 5 months in a row now. She's the number 1 rep. She's I think she's number 1 in the Caribbean or something crazy. And she just keeps joining because where else would you, if 10 days of your 30 days approximately of your month, you could be in a completely different environment, completely different than the one that you're in. You show up, you still go to work and take your tours, but you get to lean into a community. You get to be in Facebook Messenger groups. You get to see live trainings and recorded trainings and be in a community where people are like sharing their wins and talking about, man, I lost this deal, but here's what I learned from it. And all of that stuff and sharing incredible positivity. Why wouldn't you want to do that? And why wouldn't you set yourself up for success in that way? And we have so many people who come back month after month. If you have been in the challenge once or more than once, drop how many times you have been in the challenge and whether you believe that somebody should join the challenge. Because guys, you guys create the vibe in the challenge. Not me. I mean, I certainly help. And it depends on those of you who are in it and those of you who show up and how you show up. And that's the truth. So we pay you, by the way. I give you 100% commission to join the challenge. It is the best pretty much spare change you can find under you'll be able to find that, no problem. And the payoff is usually in the thousands of %. Like your ROI couldn't be greater for the small pennies on the return that you actually get from it. So guys, join us at toplevelbonus.com and tag a friend below. When you bring your friend in by simply sending them to toplevelbonus.com, and they'll say who referred you and they say your name, we pay you $97 per person that you bring in. It's pretty freaking fantastic. Nobody's doing this and nobody can recreate this in the industry because of what we have here is so special and just so unique. So guys, join us. I'm not sure if we are doing it next month. So if you have thought of, I got a big birthday coming up next month and I'm gonna be doing some traveling. So we're still trying to figure that out. But join us and you'll be so happy you did. Trust me, you'll be so happy you did. The testimonials are absolutely incredible, crazy. We have so many people who are getting promoted to management. Not that that may be what you want to do, or that's okay if it isn't. But people getting promoted to management, managers and VPs reaching out to me going, what are you guys doing inside this challenge? We have trainers joining the challenge, like sales trainers, because they want to figure out how to train the people who are getting the results because they're hearing about what's going on in the challenge. And so that could be you. And if you're ready now to just get your game and take it to another level, and why not just go to the top, then join us. Jennifer says 3 times, second quarter, #1 at my site. Love the energy in the group and Joni being a whole different flavor on a different level. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's, whatever you think it is, it's going to be none of that, but it's everything that you need. Trust me. Trust me, we've been helping people get to the top and doubling and tripling their sales for 4 years now. So this can be you. So join us. Any questions, drop it below. I will go back and answer them all, and tag anybody who you think would benefit from having an extra 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 deals in the month, because it has absolutely been done. And remember this, it only takes one deal to change your month. One tour, one wave, one deal can drastically change your month. Join us, guys. We'll see you on the inside at toplevelbonus.com. Peace. Bye, everyone.